Hello, hola. I'm the Pageant Nerd, and this is my final country preview for Miss Universe 2022 before finals night on January 14. I'd love to do more, but hey, I'm running out of time before prelims. I didn't want to miss doing this nation as I consider it to be a frontrunner for this year's title. Well, actually last year's title. You know what I mean. Not only is Puerto Rico a real contender, in my opinion at least, it's also one of the most successful territories ever to compete at Miss Universe. Time is of the essence before finals night, so let's get straight to it.
The first runner-up is Miss USA, Miss Puerto Rico, with Miss Universe. The first runner-up is Miss Spain. Miss Universe is Puerto Rico.
The first runner-up is Miss Colombia. Miss Universe is Miss Puerto Rico. The United States.
First runner-up is Greece. Enter the new Miss Universe.
As a relatively small Caribbean nation and a US territory, Puerto Rico is a major player in the world of pageantry, and especially at Miss Universe. With 5 crowns won between 1970 and 2006, it trails only the USA and Venezuela on the leaderboard of most Miss Universe crowns. It's also only one of 2 nations, alongside the USA, to win the Miss Universe title while hosting the pageant, Denise Quiñones doing so in 2001. Denise happens to be the current national director for Miss Universe Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico!
One of 8 countries to have made the top 2 at Miss Universe at least 5 times, Puerto Rico has a 5-2 record at that stage, giving it an unbeaten 71% success rate. By comparison, both Brazil and Colombia, with 8 top 2s each, have both won the crown twice, for a top 2 conversion rate of just 25%. As an aside, with its 2 Miss World titles, Puerto Rico is number 4 on the list of the most combined alpha pageant victories. And also equal 4th on most Big 4 titles, Puerto Rico is one of 5 nations to have won each of those crowns at least once. While it trails other nations on those leaderboards, when adding Miss Supranational and Miss Grand International to the mix, it stands alone as the only one to have won all 6 of those crowns.
You ready? The first runner-up is Puerto Rico. Miss Universe 2005 is Canada!
Since its most recent Miss Universe win by Zuleika Rivera in 2006 in that iconic gown, Puerto Rico has placed another 8 times, including top 5 finishes in 2009 and 2018, and first runner-up in 2019. Overall, Puerto Rico has missed only 3 pageants in Miss Universe's history, making its 68th appearance in the 2022 edition. Competing in the first pageant in 1952, Puerto Rico has won Miss Congeniality once and Miss Photogenic 6 times. With 24 placements in its first 67 attempts, Puerto Rico has a 36% placement rate, 20 top 10s, more than half of those reaching the top 5, 9 top 3s, and as I mentioned earlier, 7 top 2s resulting in 5 crowns. For a country with such an impressive titles haul, it's somewhat surprising that Puerto Rico's best placement streak is its current one of 4. Now let's see who's looking to extend this placement streak and even secure her country's 6th crown after a 16-year wait.
I get lost in
Ashley Ann Carino Barreto is a 28-year-old model who, in her final year of eligibility, won the right to compete in Miss Universe. But her path to New Orleans was by no means straightforward. Born in Fajardo, Puerto Rico, Ashley's family moved to Florida when she was 5 years old. Having overcome childhood attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD, she was inspired to study psychosocial rehabilitation while at high school, gaining certification to work as a rehabilitator in that field. She studied aerospace engineering at the University of Central Florida, with designs on working for NASA. Also with a family history in pageantry, Ashley was encouraged to take part in Miss Florida USA 2021, which she won, going all the way to a second runner-up finish that year at Miss USA, won by Elle Smith. Ashley's desire to compete internationally remained, and she moved back to Puerto Rico to fulfill the residency requirements to compete in Miss Universe Puerto Rico 2022. Representing her home municipality of Fajardo, Ashley won the national crown, becoming the second woman in recent years who competed in Miss Florida USA before winning Miss Universe Puerto Rico. Who was the first? None other than Miss Universe 2019 first runner-up Madison Anderson, who also finished second in that year's Miss Florida USA competition. Although unlike Madison, Ashley's fluent Spanish didn't trip her up in the Miss Universe Puerto Rico Q&A rounds. Since her crowning on August 11, Ashley, the second consecutive winner of Afro-Puerto Rican origin, has become one of the firm favourites for the Miss Universe crown.
It has been an amazing journey. My very first pageant was Florida USA. I competed there, won, was fortunate and blessed to have won, went to Miss USA, second runner-up. And all of these experiences for me have just been part of a learning process, part of growth, and I think that's part of what pageantry is. You become, you revolutionize as a person.
With her combination of intelligence, excellent oratory skills in both English and Spanish, her stage presence and modelling experience, many pageant watchers, myself included, feel she is the complete package, one that could be the transformative leader the new MUO owners are looking for. Ashley campaigns to encourage young people to pursue a career in science, technology, engineering or math, also known by its acronym STEM.
STEM for me is about innovation. It promotes problem solving, critical thinking skills, and it's the future. So I love going to schools, talking about it, and especially advocating for minorities, for women in STEM.
She also advocates for mental health awareness, having been a bullying victim growing up. There are certainly other queens in New Orleans rightly laying claim to that complete package label. I personally believe Ashley is one of the strongest candidates for the 2022 title, and I'll be very surprised if she doesn't feature in the latter stages on finals night. What do you think? Does Ashley have what it takes to become Puerto Rico's 6th Miss Universe? As always, leave your comments below, but please keep them kind. If you enjoy my content, please give this video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel and ringing the bell to be alerted when I release new content. And if you're in a position to do so, please consider hitting the super thanks button. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's Puerto Rico preview for the upcoming Miss Universe. Just a few days till prelims and then finals night. I'll be back next with my final predictions video after the preliminary competition. But in the meantime, it's adios from me, the pageant nerd.